It's a very sad situation in the United States of America. As I'm speaking to you now, people are being rounded up and deported from wherever they came from into the United States. It is a sad situation. It is a sad situation. You might be sitting in your house and saying, yes, that doesn't concern you. Yes, they should go back from where they came from. Where has your humanity gone? Where has you, if you are, first of all, if these people who are being deported have never committed any crime, their only crime is to try and go to a country that they believe that they can make something out of this life. If some people can take all the risk they are taking to walk on foot into a country that says it's a country for dreamers, into a country that is made up of immigrants, into a country that has people from all over the world that make up this country. And right now, as I'm talking to you, people are being rounded up into military planes and deported back.
Developments on immigration just days after President Trump declared an emergency at the southern border. A military buildup underway. The first of some 1,500 active duty troops have arrived. Marines from Camp Pendleton arriving with heavy equipment and Osprey aircraft. And for the first time, military planes are making deportation flights. This C-17 at Fort Bliss, Texas. Migrants in restraint seen boarding a flight to Guatemala. A new image from inside another flight taking off from Tucson, Arizona. Meantime, the administration saying that
this is sad.
More than 500 undocumented migrants arrested in multiple cities over the last 24 hours. And tonight, the president's new border czar, Tom Homan, saying this is only the beginning. ABC's chief global affairs correspondent Martha Raddatz leads us off tonight.
Tonight, for the first time, U.S. military...
This is so sad.
Undocumented...
This is so sad.
...as President Donald Trump launches his deportation campaign. The White House releasing these pictures, dozens of migrants in chains boarding C-17 aircraft. The flight...
Yo, it is frightful. It is frightening.
60 people, men and women.
Deportation's going very well.
Today, the Trump administration's new border czar, Tom Homan, telling me it's only the beginning.
Is that going to be a constant commitment from the U.S. military every single day to
Yes.
take deportees out?
Yes.
This as the
Wow.
military buildup on the border escalates.
Stone cold, yes.
Active duty
There's no but.
Army and Marines deploying. Their mission to support enhanced detection and monitoring efforts and repair and replace physical barriers. ABC's Matt Rivers on the ground in San Diego.
So right now, these Marines are offloading concertina wire. They're going to bring it right down to the border to reinforce it. It's clearly meant to be a deterrent against future migration.
Imagine being in the United States undocumented these days. You are not able to eat. You can't even go out and walk freely. You are constantly looking behind your back. Whenever there is a police, whenever you hear a police car go past you, you panic. You cannot even sleep. So for the next 4 years, all the undocumented people in America, if you're in America with no documents, if you happen to have entered the US border and you are not documented, how are you going to sleep a single night? How are you going to... That means there's no party for these guys. You can't go to nightclubs. You're even scared to go to supermarket. Now they're going to stop working. There's no job because you can't go to work. You can't attend any parties. You can't even go to church. Life is... This is how we managed to, this is how we annoyed the creator, because most of us have more than we are going to live on in our lifespan. Most of us, we are going to be all right. Our children are going to be all right. But some people are still just trying to make something out of this life. And now in America, they cannot even sleep. You cannot eat. You are constantly looking at your children and asking yourself, what is going to happen tomorrow? What if they round me up, they round me, my wife, my children, and send us back to where we came from? What do we do? What about these people who have spent all their money to get into the United States? Like people from Cameroon, they've traveled from Cameroon to Niger, from Cameroon to Nigeria to Niger, crossed the Sahara. Some people went to Nigeria, got a flight to Mexico, and they trekked on foot, went through the forest, crossed all the rivers, faced the cartel, the drug dealers, and managed to get into Mexico and cross over to America. And this year, you might be one of the unlucky ones to be deported back to Cameroon. For the next 4 years, there's nothing you can do, because every time you hear a siren, you're thinking it's ICE. When somebody says ICE, even if they do not mean immigration, you panic. I know some of us, we have been in this situation. Some of us one time where we're still trying to get our status, sort our status, but it wasn't like this. We could do things freely. We could go to parties. We were not scared of raid. We were not scared of being stopped and searched. May God watch out for these people.
A clear sign of what's to come. Boston, New York, and Newark, New Jersey. Newark's mayor saying agents raided a small business without a warrant, detaining American citizens in the process.
People were fingerprinted. Pictures of their IDs and face were taken there. When I got this information, I was appalled.
The Trump administration releasing numbers showing 538 arrests over the past 24 hours. The White House saying they're initially targeting undocumented immigrants who have committed violent crimes. But Holman acknowledges not everyone swept up in the raids fits that profile. And he has a stark warning to anyone who's in the country illegally. So is this what we will see every single day? Ending in what the president has promised is millions and millions being deported.
Yes, but you can see the numbers steadily increase, the number of arrests nationwide as we open up the aperture. Right now it's concentrating public safety threats, national security threats. That's a smaller population.
So after you do that, then you go after everybody who is there illegally.
If you're in the country illegally, you're on the table, because it's not okay to violate laws of this country. So if you're in the country illegally, you got a problem. And that's why I'm hoping those who are in the country illegally who have not been ordered removed by the federal judge should leave.
Holman was very clear that those committing...
Wow. So what they said before, that they were going to target criminals, that is fine. If you're in the country and you've committed crimes, if you are in the country and you've done any sort of crime, you should be deported back to where you came from. But now from what he's saying is, if you're in the country and you're undocumented, you have to leave. It doesn't matter if you've committed crime or not, you have to leave. But what all of us are kind of questioning is, what about the kids that were born by parents who are undocumented? what are those kids going to do? Are they asking for the whole family to leave? Or only the parents will leave? Yo, I don't want to be in America this time. Seriously. Being undocumented in America this time is worse than the country you came from. Because now you have what I call double fear. You cannot do anything. There's no way for you to hide. Because from this look of things, ICE is going to break into every house, every factory, every church, every nightclub, every supermarket. They are everywhere. They're going to stop any person who is deemed as suspicious is going to be stopped. And it's a scary process. Anyway, Americans voted for Donald Trump. He said he was going to do this, and they voted him in office. That means they are okay with this. Some are not, but majority. He had the popular vote. He won the electorate. So the Americans wanted this to happen. It's a pity, but it's their country. We just have to watch and pray that the people we know who are living in the United States should somehow find a way to get their papers sorted. Because I've got friends who are living in the United States, and I'm afraid, I'm concerned. Saying I'm concerned doesn't mean there's anything I can do, but I know how tough it is to get to where they are now. And for them to be sent back, damn. Anyway, people, it's your country. You voted your president. It's a pity. Some people are going to suffer, but it's your call. So there's nothing we can do. We just have to watch and see how far they're going to take this. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe, be good. Peace out.